What is going on, everybody, my friends? Welcome back. We have another fun video for you guys today. I should say I have another fun video for you guys today. Today, guys, we have another action figure extravaganza. I hope you guys are liking these. If you are, make sure you drop a like. So you can see here, we got a couple figures we're going to be looking at, mostly wrestling. This is going to be very much a wrestling heavy video. You know what? I forgot to get the accessories that I need for these reviews. So let's just kind of quickly grab those. As always, guys, don't forget to share. Don't forget to share this video. Yeah, share the video too. Like it, comment, all that stuff while I make small talk and try to get the accessories. I know I could just stop the video, but it's not my style, guys. It's not my style. I like to keep it going. But no, seriously, hope you guys are really digging this. Hope you've been digging these videos. It's mostly hands. It's gonna be a very hands-on video, if you know what I'm saying. Wasn't very funny. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that, guys. That was not very funny at all. Alright, so anyway, we got our accessories, we got our figures. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty wrestling-heavy video. Let's just kind of go ahead and get started. So we're going to be first looking at our figures toy company. Alright, you know what? It was going to happen. It was going to happen at some point. Better to just get it out of the way now. Alright, let's go ahead and start it off with our figures toy company, Dr. Sivana. You know, figures toy company. It's, you know, I mostly do the wrestling stuff. I've done a couple wrestling figures. But yeah, this Dr. Sivana figure is pretty nice, I gotta say. I really like the head sculpt. I think they nailed it. I think it looks really creepy, and he's got the fabric kind of coat and the fabric pants. Pretty cool looking. The shoes are just kind of slide-ons, so you can slide them off and on. Kind of reminds me, it makes me think of like a Barbie, like how Barbie, you could take her shoes off and you could see the little feet. Very cool. I'm not gonna say too much about this figure. I do believe, yeah, you could open up the jacket and, man, Dr. Sivana is ripped, man. Captain Marvel, better watch out. Speaking of Captain Marvel, guys, I will tell you right at the start, these figures don't, this figure doesn't scale. Let's see if I can just get Captain Marvel with him. Yeah, they don't scale with the Mattel DC stuff. Obviously, that was the idea. I didn't think they were gonna scale, but I kind of got it. I kind of got him anyway, just because I thought it was a cool figure, and I didn't have a comic Dr. Sivana. I might still try to pick up the DC Direct one, but for now, I got this one, and he wasn't very expensive. So, but there you go. Very nice looking figure. I like the fabric cloth for the clothes, and you know, he might not necessarily look so bad once he's just kind of blended in with the shelf. Or I might try to pose him sitting down or something. We'll see. But that's that figure for now. I'm not gonna go over the articulation because we have two more FTC figures. We have the Briscoe Brothers, Ring of Honor. As always, guys, don't forget, if you want to check out the packaging, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Alright, so we have Mark and Jay here. You can see pretty nice detail on the tattoos. And then the shirts are nice, especially Mark's Man Up shirt on the back. Both have the kind of fabric pants and the boots with the knee pads. Nice glossy boots, nice glossy gloves. These face sculpts is where you kind of lose me. Alright, Jay's not so bad. I mean, I don't think it looks like Jay Briscoe, but not as bad, and they just kind of painted over his head to simulate that kind of shaved head look. But yeah, man, that's brutal, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's just rough. And something about the head, it doesn't look like it sits on the neck right. And the hands, I don't know why, but the hands look really, really small. Just weird, very weird. Not even gonna try to show you the articulation on these figures, because every time I do, they break, and I feel like Mark Briscoe already, like, he's just waiting to break. But they got a waist twist. The head moves. You can rotate the arms. They do have single jointed elbows. Again, I'm not going to try to force them. And they kick forward, and they have ankle pivot. So not a lot of articulation to speak of, but I mean, they'll definitely go on that. Definitely go on that indie shelf, and hopefully, like the Dr. Sivana. Oh, excuse me, guys. First yawn of the video. Sorry for that. Hopefully, like Dr. Sivana, once they're kind of mixed in with a bunch of other figures, hopefully they won't look too bad, but only time will tell. Let's get those guys away for now. And let's transition into our Fortnight Overtaker. I forget who this guy came with. Usually they release them in twos. I forget who this guy came with. I do believe it's someone that I've already reviewed. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't remember. Overtaker. Pretty plain. He looks like he's supposed to be a car driver, judging by his pickaxe. His, like, tire iron. And then he has just this kind of machine gun. Pretty cool focus. Some nice paint on it. Some nice kind of detailing on it. Looks pretty cool. And I like how you can tell that the pickaxe is just kind of tape. For the head sculpt, it's pretty much just a helmet, so not really too much going on there. The rest of the figure is pretty nice. He reminds me of oh, you know what this reminds me of? Storm Shadow in the first G.I. Joe movie. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Storm Shadow. Feet are totally messed up. He's got these same Fortnite style feet, but just they don't really work correctly. So his ankles are all messed up. You could see I can't move the ankle. It's supposed to move like that, but I can't move the ankle without moving the ball peg. There we go. Try to force it. There we go. So it's not too bad. Now that I kind of forced it, he stands a little better. Well, at least he stands. He went from not standing to standing a little bit. Backpack, he's got the katana sword. Or the ninja sword. I shouldn't say katana sword. I don't know my swords. But pop that into there like so. Looks cool. Looks alright. So another Fortnite figure. Head doesn't really move side to side. He's got a diaphragm joint on the top and on the bottom. Hips move out this far. Doesn't kick forward. Barely kicks back. He does have a double jointed knee. And we already talked about the ankle pivot and the ankle rocker. Arm moves around. You can move it out. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Wrist rotation and wrist hinge. Yeah, pretty plain figure. Pretty plain, uninteresting figure here. But Does have some nice sculpting on him, and certainly a nice addition to the Fortnite collection. I will say, guys, I'm kind of getting burnt out on the Fortnite figures. I mean, they're good, but they just seem to keep coming. Almost had a mini heart attack. I almost thought my camera wasn't recording, and I was gonna be like, holy crap. All right, let's move on a little bit, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's take a look at our 2-pack, our Captain America, the First Avenger 2-pack. We got Peggy Carter, who's awesome to finally have a Peggy Carter in our Marvel Legends collection, and we got the World War II cap for Steve Rogers, which I didn't think, I thought I was going to kind of sell this figure, but I actually got to say, I do quite like him, but he suffers from that same condition where he just actively does not want to stand. But there you go. You can see the face sculpts on both of them are pretty accurate. I think let's get some better. Attempt to get some better lighting. That's not better. Some sunlight. There we go. There we go. Get some light in here. Camera could focus now. That would be nice. So yeah, face sculpts are pretty good. Alternate accessories. We just have an unhelmeted head for Steve, and then the prototype shield. Nothing too mind-blowing right there for the Steve Rogers. You can take the helmet off. So yeah, this is a younger Steve Rogers head. I shouldn't have said unhelmeted. That's the older Steve Rogers. This is the younger Steve Rogers. You could pop the helmet on. He comes with the pistol. I mean, you could swap the weapons any way you feel like. You don't have to use the pistol for him and the Thompson. I think it's a Thompson for Carter. You can do whatever you want, but I think he looks cool with the pistol. He's got a little holster for the knife and a little whatever it's called, the knife. I mean, we've seen this before. This is just reused knife, nothing special. And he's got the kind of World War II military gear. He's got the brown pants, lots of pouches, lots of buttons. None of them are painted. And then he's got the kind of the prototype, the first shield he used, and it's got a nice muddy paint apps all over it. Very cool. There's also a little holster for the gun if you don't want him to hold it. Yeah, and you can see the Captain America gear under the jacket. Again, you can see on this vest or this harness, lots more pouches. Once again, none of them really painted. Not a lot of paint on this guy at all, to be honest. This is mostly a solid brown figure. Alright, head moves side to side, forward and back. Arm moves up. I mean, it's your standard Legends articulation, double jointed elbow. Wrist rotation, wrist hinge. He's got a waist twist. No ab crunch. Just move out this far. Kicks that far forward. Kicks that far back. Double jointed knee. Ankle pivot. And ankle rocker. Yeah. Like I said, this figure, it's not a bad figure, but it's not really great. Nothing. It's not super impressive. I just think he looks kind of cool, and he looks nice next to the Peggy Carter. Alright, but the Peggy Carter, I would say this is the money figure in the wave, so I think I kind of got her holding this machine gun. I think she holds it with the two hands quite nicely. And she's got her military uniform, so you can see she's got some badges and stuff that are painted on hers. Face sculpt is excellent. Hair sculpt is really good. The feet, despite the fact that she's wearing high heels, she can stand okay. I find she stands better than the Steve Rogers for the high heels. So pretty cool. I don't know what's going on here. This is like a brown stripe going on. I think that's just brown paint wash or sloppy line work. But it is what it is. I mean, this is still a good figure nonetheless. Face sculpt really good. And I think the machine gun is pretty cool. And I think she looks pretty cool holding it. So there you go. There is our Agent Carter. Figured I would kind of save all the Mattel, all the WWE stuff for last. Alright, next we have... I realize this is a sensitive time for it, but I did purchase this figure quite a while ago. This isn't a new figure. I've had him for a good couple months, but we have the Figma Saitama from One Punch Man. This is a knockoff. Again, it is a KO figure. I'm just trying to get him to stand. Can you stand, Saitama? Doesn't stand the best. Alright. Nice looking figure. Not going to go into too much detail. The cape just kind of rests on him because there's a peg there that should peg into there that wasn't included. That would hold the cape in place. I do not have that. I chose to give him kind of the smiling face sculpt with the coffee cup. I kind of like the idea, like he's just, or tea, he's just having a nice cup of tea, just trying to enjoy his day. If you watch One Punch Man, Saitama is very relaxed, very mellow, and just kind of want that figure to represent that. I just wish he could stand. He does have a base, which I will inevitably have to use. Actually, I think the hole in the cape was for the display base, which we'll pop in right now. Yeah, I know this is a sensitive time with certain illnesses going wild, but like I said, I assure you guys, I did purchase this figure a long time ago. So let's see if that is correct. So there you go. See, he kind of stands, but you gotta kind of get him on the base, and that's okay. Look-wise, this is still a nice figure. I thought about kind of trading up and getting the McFarlane one, but I gotta say, for the most part, I don't really mind this figure. And once you get him on the base, on the shelf, I think he's gonna be okay. Accessories. He comes with alternate cross arms, so you can pop those in, and I forget how they go. Yeah. So yeah, you can just kind of pop those in and then give him crossed arms. He comes with a more angry face sculpt. Like I said, again, I like the more happy one. Comes with 2 open palms, with 2 kind of grabbing hands. The coffee cup. There you go. If you can see, there's 2 cupping hands, and he comes with 2 fists and 2 grabbing hands. The coffee cup actually comes in that hand. Like, it's not it's not a side accessory. It comes in that accessory. Yeah, the cup comes attached to the hand. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, nice figure, simple figure. I'm not gonna try to test the articulation too much, just because if you guys know me, if you've been a regular viewer, sometimes with knockoffs, they tend to snap or they're very iffy. So I'm just not even gonna try it, and I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that, and you can kind of for yourself. Actually, just noticing the cup does not come attached to the hand because it just fell out. So there you go. See, that's the fun thing about reviews, is sometimes I learn stuff too, guys. Alright, so let's do it. Let's get into our Elite 69. This is WWE Elite 69. I would say probably still to this day, one of the best series of Elites that's ever come out. We got a lot of good figures here. We're going to kind of go over them. Oh, so we'll look at Ray first. I'm only going to go over the articulation once because they all share the same kind of articulation. So Ray, nice face sculpt on Mysterio. He's got the, this is the return Ray. So you can see he's got the cutout shirt with the Rey Mysterio and the goat. Nice detail on the tattoos. As always, Mattel knocks it out when it comes to the tattoos. And he's got the pants. Nice kind of forest green pants. And this is right there, goat Ray Mysterio. 619. So even on the boots, nice detail. So yeah, this is a modern Ray, but this isn't kind of, you know, now he's rocking the singlet and he's got the mask with the mohawk. So this is kind of before he kind of made that change. Still a cool figure though, don't get me wrong. All right, so let's do it. We're going to look at the articulation and just on Ray, and we'll kind of not go over it on the other ones because they all share the same articulation. Head moves side to side. We get forward and back. Arm moves up to there. Moves in there, out that far. He's got a bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and wrist hinge. He's got an ab crunch, waist twist. Hips move out this far, kicks this far forward. Doesn't really kick back, and he's got a double jointed knee. And then he also has a boot swivel, ankle pivot, and ankle rocker. So that is Ray. I think this is actually a really solid wave, but I think Ray would probably be the one that I would upgrade just for a more modern one. Accessories, comes with 2 alternate fist hands, and he comes with this, so if you have the Elite scale ring, you can clip this to the ring and you could peg it in and have it look like he's jumping off the turnbuckle. If you're into that, I don't buy the rings. I'm not into it as much, so not too worried about that. All right, next, let's take a look at Tommaso Ciampa. This is an excellent figure. Again, he just comes with open hands. Like I said, a lot of these guys just come with hands. The face sculpt, I love that grumpy face sculpt and the sculpted on, not the sculpted, but the painted on chest hair. He's got the fabric pants, which you can remove to show off his kind of ring gear. But now, lately, he's kind of just been wrestling in these kind of pants. So it's almost more up to date if you leave the pants on. And then he comes with this crutch. It's just a solid green crutch. Pretty nice. He doesn't hold it as nice as I would like. It's still very kind of loose in his hands. And he's got the black tape around the hands. So he's got the wrestling boots. And he even comes with the knee brace. Knee brace right there, which I think is a nice touch. Overall, really good figure. Like I said, face sculpt, excellent. Very, very, very nice. Really dig Tommaso. And he looks good with that Elite Johnny Gargano. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty short, not a short video. We're still at 25 minutes, probably about 30 minutes by the time I'm done. But moving on, next we have Ali, who was Mustafa Ali, and then he got changed to Ali, and then he's back. I don't seem to have his baggie with his alternate hands, but he just comes with alternate hands as well. I think he comes with fists or closed hands. I'll have to find that, track that down later. And you can see this is with all his entrance gear, so you can remove the mask and the vest. Don't know why you would. You see he's got the gloves with the hands, which is pretty nice, and the bright kind of yellow gear. I think there was also a red one, I forget. Yeah, this was the more regular one. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to wrap it up before the sun gets too intense, and then there's too much glare. Hopefully there's not too much glare now. Yeah, so this was the standard one. There was a red variant, red chase figure. I kind of like the yellow one because I thought it made him stand out more. See, the design on the gear looks pretty nice. But yeah, very nice figure, man. Face sculpt. Can we just get the mask off just to look at the face sculpt? Yeah. Face sculpt, really good. Really did a nice job. This is it, man. I can't imagine why we would need another Elite Mustafa Ali. I think they hit it right out of the park the first time. So very cool. I really like this figure a lot. I think Mattel did a great job. Next, we have Elite 69 Miz. This is the most updated Miz, so you can see he has the big robe. He's got the headband and the glasses. Comes with alternate kind of poking hands. Not poking hands, but when he comes out, he likes to point to people, pointing hands. Again, same thing. You can pop open the jacket and see his ring gear. The knee pads, nice detail on the boots. Money right there. Mocker, I don't know what that says right there, but I don't know what that says. Oh, okay, money maker. Yeah, I don't know why you would though. I think I would just go ahead and leave this on. Like I said, this is the most updated Miz, and then the glasses that say awesome. They'll slide on nicely with the headband. There you go. Obviously, you can't articulate him much, unfortunately. Like, if you want to get him to use the pointing hands, you're going to have to take the jacket off. I would still suggest leaving the jacket on. I think it looks really cool. I just think this looks cool as an Elite. And for Miz, someone that has a lot of figures, I think the nice jacket, the nice robe really helps him stand out. And the headband and the glasses is a really cool figure, man. I'm really happy. I don't often go all in on a line or on a wave of Elites. I don't always go all in on a wave of Elites. I kind of buy up the whole thing. Sorry. Yawning. My bad. This is one case where I did, and I'm really happy I did. So next, let's look at Bobby Lashley, who this was his first Elite. First big misstep. They only gave him trunks. He's supposed to have like the biker shorts, but you could see the nice deco of Lashley. You know, that at that time that he was doing his butt thing. Glad he's not doing that anymore. He's got the sweatband, and he's got the kind of pointing hands so you could get him in the pose and see the deco for Lashley across the front. I'm gonna get him standing on the shelf just like that. I think that looks excellent. I think this figure is excellent despite the misstep with the pants. I think the face sculpt is really good. He looks like he's I don't know. He looks like he's happy to be here. He just looks like he's just happy to be here. Like, he's not excited. He's not mad. He's just happy to be here. Comes with some accessories. He comes with, okay, 2 alternate fist hands. And we'll take these out of the bag. I would say he comes almost with the most accessories out of anyone here. Get that out of the bag. So, alright. Come on. So he comes with 2 kind of regular grabbing hands. And then he comes with this big tire. Comes with the sledgehammer. So he can hit the tire. And then he comes with his cap. So, yeah, nothing really groundbreaking here, but some cool accessories. A cool figure. Like I said, the only thing that kept this from being great is they really didn't get the pants. They didn't really get the trunks right. But if you can, if just like me, if you can kind of overlook that, I think this is a really cool modern Bobby Lashley figure. But if not, I'm sure you'll have many more. And guys, we're going to end this video on a high note with Elite Ricochet, what a figure. What a figure here. I mean, look at the detail. Look at all the nice detail on the tattoo arm. Face sculpt is excellent. And if you open up the jacket, you can see the detail on the tattoos in the front. Looks really nice. He's got his kind of regular gold pants, which the deco on these is crazy. I think the deco is really amazing. The kind of robe or jacket is cool too. The only thing is these wings, I find they don't peg into the back as well as I would like. They tend to fall out a lot. But if you can kind of get them in there. Yeah, the wings just look really cool. Texture, nice bumpy texture on the wings. This is definitely one of the top wrestling figures of the year. Maybe one of the top action figures of the year, in my opinion. A lot of people wanted Ricochet. He shot up in value really quick. I think he has another Elite out now that comes with the shirt and the US title, but I still really, really like this one. I think they did a phenomenal job with this figure. There's not really much more I can say. Comes with alternate hands, so he comes with 2 grabbing hands and 2 open palms. Yeah, just a really nice figure. If you don't have it, this whole wave, Mattel really killed it. Like I said, it's not often that I invest in a whole wave of Mattel wrestling figures. But when they put out a wave where it's all figures that look really cool, and it's all figures that I wanted, and then it just so happens that they all ended up being really, really cool. But guys, that is it for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you want, of course, stick around to see the packaging, which will be after this. If not, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it this far. Have yourselves a great day, and I will see you in the next video, guys. We'll have another action figure extravaganza coming up for you guys. And if you're going to check out the packaging, then I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, if you're still here, it's because you wanted to see the packaging. So I'm going to quickly go over that for you guys. Here is the blister card that Dr. Sivana came in. Very cool. Very nice artwork on the back of the card. So there you go. Scarecrow looks like he'd be pretty cool. I won't get it, but definitely looks like he'd be pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. And there we go for Mark Briscoe. You can see it's funny because actually it's Jay Briscoe that's wearing that shirt on the figure, and they put it on Mark Briscoe. There you go. Bio right there if you want to read it. Of course, we already reviewed the Jay Lethal. And there's Jay Briscoe. Same deal with bio right there if you want to read it. We have our Saitama knockoff. So he's Figma 110, One Punch Man. You can see some poses and stuff you can do. Of course, I can't read any of that. Again, forgive me guys for the lighting. It's midday, and the lighting tends to not be great in this room at this time. Overtaker. Again, I know someone's going to point it out. I understand they have the bases and they're meant to make them stand up. I'm very well aware of that, guys. You see, there you go. That's how much I paid for it. If you're interested in that. Okay, yeah, there you go. It was this ice guy. I think aside from AIM and Ragnarok, I think we've pretty much reviewed everything here. Don't remember if we reviewed this guy. I feel like we did, though. And here we go. There's Tommaso Ciampa. See a bio right there. Show you the front of the box. And this is for Rey Mysterio. There's the side of the box for Rey. Back of the box for Rey. Yeah. So I guess that's what this gear is from. Match with Andrade. There is Miz. Got a little discount because I bought the damaged packaging one, and it was only right here. So very, very minor. And there's the bio again. Sorry guys, I'm really tired right now. Can I get through this, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I think Mustafa Ali, like I said, he is Mustafa. He did get his first name back. Bio right there. And we have Bobby Lashley. Yeah, so you could see again he's wearing the biker shorts, and they just kind of, it's like they just kind of gave him the decision for him to wear the trunks, which I personally don't get why, but Mattel in there is Ricochet. There, and lastly, our 2-pack, our Captain America's First Avenger 2-pack. You can see the poster on the back. There's the bio for Captain America right there, if you want to read it. And same thing for Peggy Carter. And there is on the side. And on the other side. And there you go. That is it, guys. So thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you for checking out the packaging. And I will see you in the next video. And